Charlie, Madison and I truly appreciate you choosing to spend a bit more time with us today. So, FANX, it's been a long time since my last video. I can only apologize, but I've been very busy. As you can see, I'm in a brand new location. This is my sunroom. We've now officially moved out of the studio into the sunroom. This is very new for me, so I'm not sure where the best camera angles are and all that, but we'll experiment, we'll figure it out along the way. In this video, I want to talk to you about a few very special things, starting with this very special deck of playing cards that I've been keeping a secret for the longest time. Over the weekend that we've just passed, we celebrated the official Nine of Clubs Day, the 9th of March. Every year is the Nine of Clubs Day. A few of my friends came around, a few people from the Malliance, a few of the people closest to me. We spent the weekend in the tattoo studio. I got the Remedies tattoo here. I got a cool tattoo here that I'll show you too. I wanted to use this video as an opportunity to finally be able to share this very special deck of playing cards with you. I'm also going to talk to you about a trick, a transposition, a very simple, very powerful my handling on a transposition. Now luckily, Toby managed to film me performing this on somebody who came into the shop, and thank God he filmed the method. You can see the method on film, so we're going to use that video as a way of me teaching you how to do this very powerful move. And I'm going to start this video by bringing you in a little bit closer and talking to you about these. These are the Madison Schneider Remedies. Let's take a closer look. These are the Madison Schneider Remedies. This deck of cards celebrates the very special and brand new creative partnership between artist Daniel Schneider and myself. Daniel and I pulled together our most creative inspirations to create what you see on the back of the Remedies playing cards. The feather borrowed from Charlie is a symbol of freedom. When we see it used as a quill, it becomes a symbol of creativity, creative writing, creative poetry. As magicians, we're storytellers. We create stories for people to tell about us and about the experiences that we gave them through our magic. So this symbol of creative freedom sits right next to probably the most romantic symbol of all, a rose. In our storytelling, we romanticize what's make-believe, what could be real, what could be true, mystery. And I think the rose symbolizes that. We give roses to each other when we fall in love. You also see them, they're quite synonymous with death and funerals. The same thing with Charlie. Charlie's a watcher. So life and death. Ultimately, we wanted to make an image that wasn't Madison Schneider, that you didn't look at and go, oh, that's Madison Schneider. We wanted to create an image that you could take and make it your own. Daniel and I have worked very hard to bring a deck that is very special in so many different ways, and I'm not going to talk about it all on this video. I think when you look at this video, you're going to see a few tributes that we've made to other decks and to other ideas. There are some hidden secrets that I won't talk about just yet, but I will say I'm really happy that these are all in the warehouse right now in America, ready to ship. So if you want some of these playing cards, while you can still get them, these are going to fly off the shelves. The links are in the video description. Now, I got the logo. I'm so passionate about this image, the image and the story behind it. I got it tattooed on my arm. While I was at the tattoo studio, the trick that I did, the mad transposition, I'm going to use this deck right now to teach you exactly how I fooled the crazy guy in the tattoo shop. So this is the the mad transposition.
You got it.
When I asked you to put your name on, your initial, it's just to prove that there's only one of those cards. Do you know what I mean? Because I could be using 2 times spade.
Exactly.
But now I'm not, because you've written your name on there.
Not even that. So what are you saying? What are you doing?
So I'm using 9 of clubs. In fact, I'll stand back.
Yo, can I film this? What? Yo, whoa.
So, check 9 of clubs. I'm going to stand back as well. The idea is that I'm going to make the 9 of clubs switch with your card
Is that what you're doing,
without
yeah?
touching it.
Let's do it then.
Ready? See, I already did it.
Cat.
You can look. I won't touch it.
That's magic. Oh shit! Oh, yes, say chubby. Film me, I'll film you.
So I've got my beautiful assistant Charlie. Suzan's out shopping at the minute. She's trying to find as many toilet rolls as she can get her dirty little hands on. So it's me and Charlie right now. So for this trick, this is like a basic transposition idea. It's just my handling of it, and this is something that I've been doing for 20 years. It's one of the first tricks I ever mastered, and it's in my go-to repertoire, meaning it's in my top 6 tricks. You'll find that when you become the most experienced in your craft, that especially with magic tricks, that you only really have a repertoire of 6, maybe a few more tricks. You always resort back to those ones, because at least for me and performers like me, when I meet somebody new and I'm performing tricks for them, I'll only ever show them maybe 3 or 4 tricks. Sometimes it'll go longer, sometimes it'll go up to 20, depends on the situation, but most times you can get like 3 tricks and then move on. And not as a rule, but I don't usually show tricks to the same people too often. I always like to try and find new people. So finding new people means that I get to practice and sharpen up tricks like this, like the transposition. So when you've seen the footage of me performing for the guy in the tattoo studio, thank you Toby again for showing the method. So we're going to be using the pocket. The pocket's going to help us out, and we need duplicates for this version of the trick, but we don't need the deck. This is one of the most important things. What the hell do you mean by that? Obviously we need a deck of playing cards. There's a moment where you put the deck of playing cards down and you don't touch it again, and this becomes the most powerful convincer that what happened just happened for real with no trickery. I'm going to do something interesting now with this deck. Now, the remedies come with 2 King of Diamonds, but they're both different. That doesn't make sense. But I'll show you what I mean. So, both Daniel and I, in our own decks, we both like to be the King of Diamonds, and we didn't want to compromise that position for each other. So we thought it'd be a good idea to have just 2 King of Diamonds in. And I've always been curious to find out, would somebody see that difference if I didn't point it out to them? Like if I used these cards as a duplicate, would anybody know? I should have tried it at the time, but I didn't. But I'm going to use these 2 to demonstrate this trick. Typically I'd have 2 9 of clubs in my deck at all times. Disclaimer at this point, this is a prototype edition of the deck, so I don't have any other cards other than these 2 King of Diamonds. So for this trick to work, you can invite your participant to take any playing card they want. I like giving up the freedom, giving them the playing cards, saying, here, take the deck, take out any playing card that you want. Because when he takes his playing card out, I'm going to give him the Sharpie and say, sign your name on the front, so that we know it's your playing card, however you want to explain that. When I take the deck back, I'm gonna have my cards in position anyway, my 2 King of Diamonds on top. But if he shuffled them, it doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna find them. If he chooses one of the King of Diamonds, then I'm gonna have to resort to a different trick. Not happened to me so far. So yeah, maybe we'll cover that in a different video. So I get ready, I have my 2 King of Diamonds on top, and for this trick, let's just use the Ace of Spades. So the Ace of Spades is being signed. There's a moment where I'm going to take it back, in most cases, once they've signed the card, they don't want you to see it. So I say, it doesn't matter if I see it, it's not that kind of trick, so let me see. So I take the card, I look at their name on it, I know the identity of the card. This is a few different things. It changes the dynamics of the trick in their brain, because this is no longer I'm going to find your card. This is something different. And you might have noticed in the video, this guy's response was, when I put the card down, I showed the card, and then when I put it down, he was very confused as to what was going to happen, because perhaps his idea of a card trick up until that point was lose the card in the deck, find it. Wow, you know. So I'm not going to do a top change, but I'm going to do something very similar. When I take the deck back, I'm going to push the top king of diamond over, and I'm just going to put the ace of spades underneath it while I'm talking, while I'm just making eye contact and keeping my head up, not looking down. So I push the ace of spades underneath, and then I just square up. Very simple, non-moment. This allows me to now do a double lift to show the signed playing card with a king of diamonds behind it. I know I talk a lot. There's a few different versions of this. I do talk a lot, I'm sorry, and I'll move on. There's a few different versions of this. The one that I like the most, I'm going to turn the top 2 playing cards face down, and I'm going to take the top 3 cards. This allows me to do that beautiful thing of being able to put the deck down, and now the participant is convinced I've only got 2 playing cards, because that's what I'm going to show him or her. Sorry, could be a woman, could be a, what? Could be, I don't know. I've got to watch my mouth on that subject. So now I can do this thing. I can hold those 3 playing cards from above. No, that's not offensive to Suzan, Charlie. What? You know that. So now I'm holding the all 3 playing cards from the top like this. We call this like a biddle grip. I don't know. From the top here. And I'm going to peel off the bottom playing card. This allows me to turn both playing cards face up. I show a king of diamonds here. I can show the ace of spades, which has been signed like this. Now I'm going to put it down on top, and I'm going to say I'm going to put your card on the table here. Now I push it off, and it looks like the ace of spades, but it's not. It's the king of diamonds. So once again, I show it like this. So I'm showing 2 playing cards. I come down and say I'm going to put your playing card on the surface here. So now I put a king of diamonds here. The convincer at this point, and what stops them from turning this over to check if it is their card, is me turning both these cards over to show the king of diamonds, because in their mind, if the king of diamonds is here, then obviously that's the ace of spades. At this point, I can step as far away as I like because the trick's already done. There's 2 moves coming up. I step back, and I don't necessarily make a point. I don't say I'm going to step far away and I'm not going to touch it. There's a nice idea if you just kind of cautiously move back and stand over here, further than arm's length. This is enough to put in their head that you're not going to go near it. I like doing this thing where I show this card now, the king of diamonds, and I say my idea is to switch your playing card for the king of diamonds, to switch your playing card for the king. Now I put it both face down in my hand in the position of a gambler's cop, right? Gambler's cop. I couldn't go a video without a gambler's cop, of course. So I put them into position of a gambler's cop, and then I lift up the top card, and I'm stealing the bottom card into a gambler's cop. So that's looking like this. Show the card one more time, put it down here, take a moment for a gesture, and then now when I come back, I'm going to lift that top card and put it here, meanwhile keeping this card in a gambler's cop. This still looks like the king of diamonds. So now I can take it again over here. Charlie believes it's the king of diamonds. And the thing that you saw in the video, which I'm grateful that you saw it, because you see the struggle. This is important that I wanted to share with you. Now I'm here with the ace of spades. He thinks it's the king of diamonds. My idea is that your cards are going to switch places. Do you know how I do it? As I'm saying all this, I'm putting this card, I'm just shoving it in my back pocket. I'm not trying it, I'm just doing this. When I tried it on that performance, it got stuck. So I was like this in and out. But the point is, all his attention was in the correct place. It was here and here. So it didn't matter what was going on over here. He's on this side, thankfully Charlie are on this side of me, so it leaves all this shade for nobody to see what's going on. Even the people around me didn't see what I was doing here, regardless of my hand going up and down, because there was so much attention over here. In fact, I think Meg might have seen this bit because she reacted sooner than the trick had ended. But nonetheless, I know that Toby saw it. So in this position, I'm completely clean, completely free. All that's left is the reveal. So I can give this card to Charlie and say, there you go, your card. And the most important part of the ending is that I do not turn this card over. I don't touch it. It has to be them. Because if I turn it over, that's an opportunity for me to have switched it in their minds when they're backtracking. But when they backtrack and think about how it could have worked, that I'm still stood over here and I never touched the card, not from the moment I put it down. But what if you put the King of Diamonds down to begin with? No, I saw him over here with it. But what if he had more than one card in his hand? No, there was only 2 cards, he put the deck down. All these little ideas build towards the perfect trick. This sets us up for another trick that we can play with. I'm not going to talk about it on this video, but I have a King of Diamonds in my pocket now, right? So I've got the King of Diamonds on the table, so I can play with this. I can say, okay, we'll use your ace, but we'll do something with the king as well. Perhaps we do a vanish and it's in the pocket. Perhaps there's a different idea that we can develop. We'll talk about it some other time. Right now, let's end this video right here, because I know you're getting hungry, Charlie, and I think Suzan's almost home with the toilet roll, which is very good timing. I'm Daniel Madison. Thanks for being a part of this video. Let me know what you think about the studio and all that, because I feel very uncomfortable, out of my comfort zone in my studio. I'll be back soon with more details about these. There's a few secret hidden things in these playing cards that I'm gonna teach. I'm gonna show you how to use the hidden gems, the hidden tricks hidden in this deck. Make sure you subscribe so you get the notification bell going ding 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 every time I drop a new video. But otherwise, thanks for being here. See you next time.
I'm on, Daniel. Hiya, Charlie. Oh, he's not sleeping again, is he? Well, I found some toilet rolls. You'll be happy to hear this one, Daniel. 52 toilet rolls. There you go.